Hi, this is Neal Walters. In this video, I want to talk about visualization. Why? I've been reading a book by Hal Elrod called The Miracle Morning, and I've been doing a blog about it as well. And my blog you can find. So here's my blog, Miracle Morning Success Log, and I'm going to go there and show you right now one page. And in his book, he talks about lifesavers, and his whole concept is you get up in the morning roughly an hour earlier, and you spend that extra hour on the 6 things in life you probably are not doing enough of. And these are those 6 things. Silence, which is prayer and meditation. A is affirmation. V is visualization, which is the topic of our video today. E is exercise. R is reading. And the final S is scribing, which could also include journaling or blogging. And so I actually do, I pray from the Jewish prayer book, the Siddur. And I've already been doing this, so I do that from like 6:30 or 6:45 to about 7:05. And so I'm not changing my routine there. So when I get up an extra hour earlier, that's giving me more time for these steps. And you can see this day here on visualization, I said failed. I wasn't prepared for it yet. So even though I'm 2 weeks into the program now, I'm just now really starting to get into the visualization. I have been reading. I've been doing the book called Think and Grow Rich. In the last 2.5 weeks since I've been doing the program, I've been able to read about 85% of that book. I've read it about twice before in my life, but I've never really put it into that daily practice. And even Napoleon Hill, the author of the book, says you need to read it over and over again. And there's even one chapter, he says you should read aloud every night before you go to bed until it becomes part of you. So I think I'm going to read that book at least 3 times over the next coming, say, 4 to 6 weeks. Well, once I've already read it, and probably 2 more times. And then I'll make a decision if I want to keep reading it further or not. For exercise, I've been doing some of the Beachbody workouts. They have Beachbody on demand where I can get it on the TV or the internet and basically choose the program of the day. And I usually spend about, say, 20 to 30 minutes on that, depending on the program. I got a little sore last week, and so I've taken it maybe a little bit easier this week. I've got a trip out of town coming up this week, so we'll see how well I do when I'm out of town. So anyway, back to visualization. So what I'm going to do is build a picture library. And so, of course, a lot of you know you can just go to Google and type in images or images.google.com and click that little link there, and you get all these different images. So now you type in what it is you want to search for. And one place I'd like to go is the island of Santorini in Greece. And so here you get a bunch of pictures, and since you're doing this for your own personal use, there's really not a big problem with using like a copyrighted picture, because you're not going to be publishing this to anybody. You may show it to yourself and your friends, but that's really about it. So anyway, you scroll through here, you look at all these cool pictures, and you find one that really has some strong pull or attachment to you, something that will give you an emotional tug when you look at it, because that will help it seal in your goals. And so let's see, which one do I like? I think this one's pretty cool because it's got the boat in the background. So what I'm going to do is just actually right-click, and I'm going to use my browser tool, which is just says Save Image As, and I'm in Firefox, so that's the option. If you're in some other browser, you might have a slightly different option, but all the browsers have the ability to save the file to your disk. Now on my disk, I've created a folder called Pictures/Dreamboard Goals 2015. I actually did this back in 2008, and so now it's time to update it for this year. And so here I'm going to put Santorini, Greece. Okay, so that's one. And now another place I'd like to visit is I'd like to go back to Israel. And one of the symbols of Israel is the Western Wall with people praying at it, say for instance. And so, let's scroll through here. Find one that I like. This is a pretty good one, kind of a generic picture. And we're going to do right click, save image as. Put it in the same folder. It's already got a good file name. Boom, like that. So now as you start collecting these files, I've got them on my disk here, and I'm using a tool right now called Total Commander, which is just basically a simple little file browser utility that I really like. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hit this special control key, Control Q, and basically whatever file I'm clicking on is displaying on the left side of the screen. And so you see Italy is one of the places I'd like to go, see some museums there. Long-term goal would be to speak at TED, to actually have some topic that would be so interesting to people that you would be asked, or I would be asked to speak at TED. A book signing event. Someday I want to write a book, right? So I want to picture myself at a book signing. That's what visualization is about. And then also going places and doing the things you want to do. So I'll probably add a few more items on here. I have to think about it. So you actually have to spend some time deciding what your goals are. And then the other critical thing, according to Think and Grow Rich, is you actually write them down and you set a date that you want to achieve them. And as far as finances, you set an exact amount of how much you want to earn. So that's all part of Think and Grow Rich, which is a book that I highly recommend that you read. Now, as far as viewing your pictures, there are many programs that will view them. I'm going to be researching also, there may be ways that you can make these your screensavers. I'm on Windows 10. There's probably a screensaver program that will read the files in a directory. There may be something that can set your desktop. And then my goal is to actually I've just recently bought the Amazon Fire Stick, and that's how I do my Beachbody workouts in the morning on the Amazon TV, basically, or this little device that plugs into my TV. And so I pick the video I want to watch, and then I exercise for my 20-30 minutes. And then after that, right now, it's got its own little screensaver, and it puts these beautiful pictures on the screen. And they're beautiful, but they're not my goals. So I'm going to see if there's a way I can make these kind of appear on that screen. So stay tuned for part 2 when I actually do that. You can see that I changed the screen here. I went to YouTube. And one more idea on visualizations. You can go to YouTube and search for All Is One Subliminal, and then pick one of the videos that comes up. It looks like the channel name is actually called The Millionaire Mind. And I'm just going to give you a slight view of what this is about. Hope I got the video going too fast. There we go. So normally I play my videos like 2 or 3 times speed because I can listen to people pretty fast.
I am strength. I am strong. I am free. I am happy. I am thankful. I am what I desire to be. I am worthy. I am secure. I am prosperous. I am relaxed. I am alive. I am amazing. I am positive. I am motivated.
So anyway, I think you get the idea what that's about. So you can actually go to YouTube, and if you don't have enough ideas of what your goals are, maybe you just could look at a few of these videos and maybe you'll get some new goals in mind. So that's Neal Walters talking about visualization today. And just a reminder, if you want to go check out my blog, it is miraclemorningsuccesslog.com. And I've already got a blog there about affirmations that you might want to listen to. I've got 3 videos there. One is by Tony Robbins and a couple other people. That one guy is just shouting in his car real loud what his affirmations are. So you can be driving down the street, and once you've memorized your affirmations, you can just shout them out, and you don't care if anybody hears you. So that's what it's all about. Go check out miraclemorningsuccesslog.com. This is Neal Walters. It's been fun talking to you. See you on the inside.